Every time I start this flow streaming, there's a little glitch and it goes click, click, click. I find a rewind and then it starts. It's only 3 sentences in, and here I'm Mark. So that's my flow tonight. Every time I do one of these through this particular app, it seems to miss the first 30 seconds. I bet you because I just did a horrible rap, it's not going to miss it. And you're all going to get to see me do a horrible, horrible beatbox and rap. I swear I can do better. I just haven't in years. Anyway, here I am. It's me, Mark D. Earlier today, I did a walk and I taped a recording that I wasn't very happy with, and I didn't end up streaming it. And it was talking about scheduling your life, making things easier, making things get done. And I mentioned a little bit about getting in the flow during that talk, but I was focusing on how if you plan things better, it'll work out for you. Right after I videotaped that little segment, I ran into my partner on the street. She was also walking. She was walking the dog. She'd been doing some homework, and I didn't know she was going to come out. Otherwise, I would have walked with her. And the situation changed. I'm going to tell you how it changed right after I play the video I streamed, or I recorded, sorry. Right after I show the video I recorded earlier, I'm going to come back and tell you how I've changed my mind. Or not how I changed my mind, how much it worked in the juxtaposition of scheduling versus going with the flow. Here it is.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Mark D here on day 48 of the 75 Mark Challenge. If you watched yesterday's stream, you'll get that joke. Or maybe you haven't seen enough streams to even understand why it was a joke. Here on the 75 Hard Challenge, and today I'm talking about timing and how we can benefit as humans from scheduling our lives, creating systems, being more methodical in how we execute things. I just started my first exercise of the day. I realized I haven't left early enough, which means I'm just going to turn back and have to do this later because I need to be back at home by at least 5 o'clock so I can get the kids out. But based on when I left, that's just not going to work. And this is why format really helps. Scheduling and structure are really important. Now, that's not to say that going with the flow and living in the moment isn't important as well, but I believe humans kind of need the opportunity to have syncopation and have the opportunity to work in a rhythm. I think that really helps us understand where we are, where we land on things, where we stand on things. And if we measure it, it gets done. So that's my message for you today. You should always be prepared by making sure you're not trying to pile in too much. Now, I haven't done a lot today, to be honest. I did some chores around the house this morning, and I just never got out for this. I just left a little early. Literally, if I had left 15 minutes earlier, I would have been fine. But I didn't. I was having a picnic at the park and watching my kid. My dad was there. I could have left, but I didn't. And so now I'll have to schedule later, which is fine. It'll be okay. But another challenge with this is when people try to pile in too much, and piling too much can absolutely cause frustration, anxiety. Knowing how much you can achieve in a certain amount of time is very useful. Everybody in their teens and above have experienced this. I'll do it later, I got plenty of time. And how do we start those habits early? My dad shared with me today that as a child I was really good at talking my way out of stuff. And I think that's just a nature of kids. My kids do it too. But how do we grow those habits as we get older? How do we form the structures? I know absolutely when I got to college, that was one of the biggest challenges for me. I think I was bright enough for it, but I just definitely wasn't formatted and structured for it. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try again, and I'll be on later on my walk and getting it done. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Hey,
I love
right
you.
there, I actually end it early because I see my wife up the street. I'm like, okay, I better stop talking. So this is what happened. We talk a little bit. I just finished saying there that having some structure and scheduling really works out. Sometimes it's good to go with the flow. But what actually happened was because I ran into her, I changed the plan, changed the game. I walked back to the park where my dad and my little kid were, and I did the rest of that walk, even though I was short on time, at the tennis courts. And because I went back to the park, my son joined me and we played racing games around the courts. We had a lot of fun. I got to get the exercise in and I got to have a lot of fun with him. Scheduling worked, going with the flow worked even better. I don't know if I changed my mind. What do you say? What's better? Being really regimed in your scheduling or continually going with the flow or a little blend of both? This Gemini is usually an all or nothing guy. And I'm hoping that I learn more to blend. I think blending could do a lot of work for me, do a lot of good for me. And from now on, that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to have a schedule and be easygoing about changing it. Anyway, that's me tonight. Mark D saying, let's move love to action. I love you. I hope you're doing something about it. This kind of nimbleness and ability to adapt are absolutely imperative right now during additional lockdowns, during additional disconnection with humans. Get what you can out of it, do what you can to adjust to it. Hope you're all doing well. My heart goes out to every one of you. I want you to have a great night. Mark D signing out. I love you.